Hey guys, this is Johnny here with Johnny Reviews. Yes, this is pre-recorded right after Gotham reviews, and I'll be doing Arrow reviews right after this. Just try and knock them right out. Basically, I'm going to give you 10 seconds to leave to click away if you have not seen Season 2, Episode 4 of The Flash. Right now, click away, get out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, so Firestorm. Right? I mean, that's just awesome with all that stuff that happened and the new character that put it into the twist of Firestorm. That was freaking sweet. I mean, I would actually say Firestorm is one of my favorites. Actually, The Flash is actually my favorite superhero of all. So, I kind of have a bias towards The Flash. But, if you look at it, I don't even know what I put here. Oh, I have little note cards because I wrote these down before I forgot them. But I think it's funny. Isn't it ironic that Flash and Gotham both had a fire episode back to back? Monday night, Gotham had the Firefly. The whole episode was about Firefly. And then this Tuesday episode, or it's not Tuesdays, it's not today. It's actually Wednesday. But Tuesday's episode of The Flash was about Firestorm. So isn't it ironic that they both had fire? And I actually kind of said, I swear, if Arrow has fire in their episode today, I'm going to freak out. Not really. I thought it would be really coincidental, honestly. Which they did at the very beginning of the scene. The trash can was on fire at the very beginning of the first scene. But that's beyond the point. But so we had to start off, we had Firestorm, a new creature, and a big surprise at the very end of the episode that was actually already showed up at the very end of the last episode. The start, Firestorm, the combination is just amazing. I do miss Ronnie, but the new guy, just forgot his name, Jax or something like that. He's pretty cool, honestly. But what I've realized is that if you remember, Iris went to her mom, Francesca, I think is her name. They were talking, and Iris looked at the thing because that Francesca said she was dying, which I knew she was bluffing already. But Iris came to her and said, "You're lying. I know this." And like, for example, you haven't told us that you have a son, and so she's like, if my dad, which is Joe, finds out that this is actually his son, if it is or isn't, even if he knew there was a boy that potentially could be his son, he would die, basically. Not really die, but he would be so upset they didn't get to see him. That's the words that she kind of used. But if you realize that boy, Jack or Jax or whatever, my theory is that he is actually the son of Joe and Francesca. That's actually Iris's brother. We just don't know it yet. It's a crazy theory. There's really nothing to prove it other than Francesca, other than Iris looking up on Francesca, and we found out that Iris has our brother. We don't even know if it's half or full, but it's also the fact that Francesca, she had a son, and it's just so random that Jax kind of just shows up out of nowhere. Yeah, it's also kind of a coincidence that he's also part of Firestorm. The trace just keeps going back and forth. So I think it'd be interesting if that's the case. So if you think Jax is the son of Joe, let me know. Put it down in the comments below what you think. On the other hand, what in the world is this other freaking creature? Some shark thing. What the heck? The very end of the episode, this big giant shark just kind of comes out of nowhere. What the heck? I looked it up online and I got something called king shark. I don't know much about it, but I was like, okay, So the only thing is that they made him kind of interesting, kind of cool, but I hope they don't go too much into the animation into Flash because, yeah, there's already a lot of animation within it because it's sci-fi, and they have to animate a lot of other stuff. But when you animate animals into a movie, or not a movie, a TV show, what's the word I'm looking for? A TV show that has human beings, I guess is the best word to put it, not cartoon characters and actual people. I can't think of the word right now. But when it has that, when you put in stuff like that that's cartoony, that just kind of crashes the point. It didn't really crash the point, but I feel as it kind of takes away from the show. So, I mean, look at Once Upon a Time. Whoops. Did I say that? Anyways, basically, then the last, but so like I said, it's not, I hope they don't bring it too far and keep bringing that kind of stuff in. I mean, that's just dangerous, to be honest. They could have done that like they did Vixen on the CWC or whatever it was. I think it was CWC with the Vixen. They could have done that with the shark thing or whatever it is. The King Shark or whatever. They could have done with that him instead of this. But I guess it is what it is. And then the last big surprise at the very end. Harrison Wells is back. Now, and Barry's found him at the very end because Harrison Wells shot the King Shark, but is King Shark really dead? Who knows? Or is he just stunned? But if you look at it, is this Harrison Wells Eobard Thawne? Did Eobard Thawne figure out another way to get back into time and get to Harrison Wells' body? Maybe. But I don't think so. I don't think that's the Harrison Wells Professor Zoom. And Zoom and Professor Zoom are two different people, guys, if you are a little confused on that. They did call Professor Zoom in the first season Reverse Flash. Well, the Reverse Flash is the evil Flash at the time. So the Harrison Wells Eobard Thawne little thing going on there was actually his actual name was Professor Zoom, and the Zoom that's in this one is Zoom. That's his name. They're two different people, but they're also both the Reverse Flash. Now, if you keep going, this Harrison Wells, I actually wrote this as letting you guys figure out what the question is, but I kind of have a theory because I saw the preview for the next one. They showed it while Arrow was on, so I kind of saw it and it was kind of nice to see, and I was like, okay, but the preview they showed, Harrison Wells is more sincere than what Eobard Thawne was when he was in Harrison's body, and he was kind of more gentle, I guess, as the word I'm looking for. He was more supportive, everything. It made him look like a good guy. And yeah, you can say, oh, he looked like a good guy. And I did not believe Harrison Wells whatsoever in the first season. This Harrison Wells is I'm going to say this Harrison Wells is actually a good guy. Even him can't even speak. Even him in the preview even said that he created Zoom. So there comes the thing. This Harrison Wells is from the second Earth, which makes a combination of the new Flash and then the Barry Allen Flash that we have in this one. But also, your thing is, where is Barry Allen in the second one? Now, they kind of suggest, so maybe he's some physicist or something like that in the other world, right? Because the professor was talking about that. Not Professor Harrison Wells, but Professor Stein. I had to think about that one. But he mentioned that like a little while ago, and it was just a guess, an approximate what would he actually maybe even be in our world. But my point is that Barry Allen, I think Barry Allen is Zoom on Earth 2. And it would be kind of coincidental because Harrison Wells, as Eobard Thawne, helped the Flash in Earth 1. And so in Earth 2, if Harrison Wells helped Barry Allen become the Zoom. So you see what I mean? Now it'd be kind of tricky. Who knows how that's going to work, other than the comics. But yet again, I only know a little about the comics, and I kind of like just to watch the show rather than really get into the comics, because this video is just more about the review of the show, what's going on in the show, not a combination of the comics and the show. That's not my point of doing this. I may do additional research by going online, like what I did with the King Shark, but that's about it. So basically, yeah, right now, like I said, my theories is that Jax is the brother of Iris, brother of Iris and the son of Joe. Harrison Wells is a good guy in this case, but he created Zoom, which is Barry Allen in Earth 2, as well as who knows what the shark thing is, because there's not enough info for that. So, guys, if you agree with me, let me know. If you agree that Jack is the son of Joe, let me know in the comments down below. And if you really like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. This is Jonny Reviews. Later.